the following presentation of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. And off we go from South Florida. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First play, and McCarthy to throw. Thrust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to be 4th down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. Back deep to receive the explosive Kevontae Turpin. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
19 tight. Let's go now.
To throw is Willis. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing, Willis. Forced out wide. He runs with it. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Third and 7.
Let's go.
Throwing is Willis. That is caught, finding Higgins. And he will score. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Dolphins. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike. It's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's the rookie running back out of Miami. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8 at his pass, the 40-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. A run with Carter. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins move out on top, 14-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the run, here's Carter. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
To throw is McCarthy. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Minnesota.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
That keeps him ahead of schedule. It's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
To the outside, he's got Jefferson. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
The Vikings, 1st down.
Throwing again is McCarthy. Open man, downfield, it's Hawkinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Now a screen set up for Carter. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And 3rd down. I'm up.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. T.J. Hawkinson, touchdown Minnesota. On now for the extra point, here's Will Riker. The kick is good. The Vikings are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Vikings 7.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Mustang 19. Let's go now. 19 Charger. 19 Charger.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
That's caught by Martinez. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
So after one,
That's good.
14-7 is our score.
Down.
And we're back to South Florida
1st and 10
after
at the
this.
47-yard line.
The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Get it.
Here's Willis. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Noel that time.
Incomplete.
3rd down coming up.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Willis now to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Oh, that is terrific. Out of that, inside the 5-yard line.
At their own 3-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Pass pulled in by Carter. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
31 yards.
A big play after being backed up. 31 yards.
A gain of 31 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
A carry. This is Carter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time. And it's going to be 3rd down. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big and even 30 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
They'll run here. It's Carter. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Carter. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made. With a pickup of 3.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job. Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out.
3rd and long. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Try to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Here's McCarthy. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
From the 2-yard line yet again, what can they do on 3rd and goal? Carter. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
On the RPO, it's a throw, and it's Higgins. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
He's out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
2nd and a
It's
yard.
gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now, this looks like a design run, and the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
To throw, here's Willis. He's got his man. That's goal. Now he's free at the 35. And what an effort. He goes all the way. 89 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
7. Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now McCarthy. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated a man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
10 yards to go.
To throw, it's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All 3 incompletions, and now brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Let's go now.
Willis to throw. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Vikings 27-yard line.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
70 Lions.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more. That's the second charge timeout for Minnesota. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
McCarthy to the air on second down. Thrust to his right. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jump in a minute, but can't stir it no more. Riding the wave, but now you're chilling on shore. What you used to be a Ritz when you're inside. This, but you don't want to see it more. You want to see more, but you honestly saw. Life just slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that you check about those memories that's out of mind. Like a scene.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports.
When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, funky, bring it, 'cause I make up a rhyme.
Hold the ready. Ready.
Throwing, Willis. Rolling right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completed. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that gets him a first down.
We spent a lot of time recognizing and praising the performance of a lot of these skill players, and rightfully so. But, Mike, the blocking and the performance of the big guys up front, that is the reason this offense continues to operate at such a high level. He has all the time in the world to stand there in the pocket and continue to find open targets downfield in the passing.
Open man down the field is tripping. And he's into the end zone. Monte Turpin. Touchdown, Miami. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Now Sanders on for the extra point. Oh, flipping back to the kicker. It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't. They come away with nothing on the extra point. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll get about 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play.
It's third down.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
certainly not the biggest gain by any means, but he does a really nice job getting past the sticks, keeping his feet in bounds, and ultimately picks up the first down.
On first down, here's McCarthy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To the air once more is McCarthy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. High, belted. Touchdown, Vikings.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that,
The Vikings
leads to
will line
6.
up for the 2-point
Throwing
conversion.
again is McCarthy. That is hot. And they get the 2-point conversion.
27.
everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
Now Willis, sending it deep for Waddle. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. A gain of 48.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
This one out quickly to Noel. And the Dolphins going to be set up with first and goal as play moves them down to the line.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back.
That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Jalen Waddle, touchdown Dolphins. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. Oh, what is happening? It is intercepted.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone
Vikings take
for a
over
touchdown.
first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Vikings first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings first down.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. The left side, that's caught by Felton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 20.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's taken down, but they are as this sets up first and goal.
That's another Vikings first down. First and goal, Minnesota.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Moving outside the pocket, and he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone, and incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll lead to a second and goal.
Here we go.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is third and goal.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good... That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup. That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Here we go. Shot.
Here's a designed run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
Third and 2.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready?
Now we see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the 3rd down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
Ready? Viking, 8, ready?
On the draw, Martinez. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At the 24-yard line.
On the go.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Ready? 70.
Another run with Martinez. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Ball down down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now carry for Martinez. And a good run there. Get 5 yards.
Dallas Turner on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 11-yard line.
Okay, break.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Back. Bronco 80. Cuddy.
Toss right side for Martinez. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive. And anytime you have a long drive going, you hate to have it stall out there. So that's a really nice job up front, making sure that that doesn't happen, and it's going to set up first and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First and goal, and here's Martinez. Good blocking, and he's in. Damian Martinez. Touchdown, Miami.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
At the 41-yard line.
On second down, here's McCarthy. Going up top. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down. And 4 yards to go.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
yards. And the Vikings first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down.
To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. Is taken in by Felty. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll work now on second and 4. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. Very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. To throw is McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
And the Vikings first down.
To throw, it's McCarthy. No one there to pick up the pressure. He'll go down. They've got it.
J.J. McCarthy sacked. A loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
He'll step up and run this. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
It's a gain of 19 and brings up third down.
On third and a yard, it's McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Vikings, first down. A 5-yard gain on the play.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. McCarthy's very stout there. Will bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Yeah, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
That's caught downfield by Waddle. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. Going for it all. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter.
At this point, they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the fourth quarter. This secondary blanketed the entire field, and the ball ends up falling into the wrong arms.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins stretch things out even further.
Vikings 21. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. That's a move that deserves more than he got in terms of yards. Just a gain of 2. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. They'll stick with him again. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down. Now we'll get whistles, and they have signaled for a timeout.
And inches.
Curious there, not sure the logic, but one stoppage with 5 seconds to go. Here's third down and a few inches. Here's McCarthy. Out to his right. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win here for the Dolphins. This